Let's take a look at our MLB picks on Thursday, though, Brett. I think there is a fantastic NL Central matchup that's going to be going down between the Cardinals and the Brewers. We got Adam Wainwright and Brandon Woodruff facing off. That is, if this game does end up taking place, there was a postponed game on Wednesday, so all these players are going to be rested. But, Brett, with these arms on the mound, I'm going to be going under 8 here. I think that we saw Wainwright. He came out pretty well in his first outing. Woodruff, he may not have had his best outing that we were hoping for, but he can absolutely jump back out and come back strong. I think that we're going to see Woodruff have a rebound performance here. And under 8, it may sound low, but in baseball, it could be a 2-1 score.
Yeah, well, that's interesting, Higgins. I feel like if you wanted to, maybe you bet that for the first 5, maybe like an under in the first 5. That way, so you're really only betting the starters. But, yeah, I think that's a very fair take that this game will be low scoring here with Wainwright and Woodruff on the mound.
If you did want to take that in the first 5, I'm seeing the over-under is set to be around 2.5, it looks like.
Yeah, so the books are agreeing with you, Higgins. They think those starters are pretty good there. So, look, I think you're reading the game right in terms of the starting pitching. We just have to see how far they go, because you mentioned Kershaw getting taken out in the 7th, and he had a perfect game going. So, it might be a pretty tight leash on a lot of these guys. Heading over to another game, Higgins, I'm looking over at the biggest game of the day. Everyone's going to be watching the Nats and the Pirates. Can't get enough Nats Pirates. I actually can't believe it's not on all the major networks, Higgins. Just at once. Just stop everything else. We don't need the NBA playoffs, Higgins. Cancel all the NHL games. The Pirates and Nationals are squaring off. This is going to be awful, Higgins. No one's going to watch this one. But there is a 0% chance I'm taking a team with Juan Soto as there's a 0% chance I'm betting against a team with Juan Soto that's underdogs here, Higgins. So give me Juan Soto and the Nats plus 106. That's just got to be automatic, kind of. Against Pittsburgh. Anyone that's a dog against Pittsburgh, they're clearly a live dog.
Yeah, both of these pitchers not a great start for their first outing either, so that's why you're seeing that over-under sitting at 9, maybe 9.5, depending on what book you're looking at. I think that should be a very offensive-heavy game, I would say.
Yeah, well, neither team's offense is particularly great either, though.
Yeah. The last game that I like on Thursday, Brett, heads... Well, I guess technically it heads out west, but really it's heading south to Texas because the Texas Rangers are hosting the Los Angeles Angels, and Shohei Ohtani's going back on the mound. I think he's going out there and he's going to earn himself a win. He's going to get a quality start. Maybe he even gets himself out of his hitting slump to help himself do it. Minus 135 on the money line. I like the Angels in this position.
Yeah, I think that is a fair take, Higgins. I think Angels with Ohtani on the mound, you have to feel pretty good about their chances. Although the Angels' big 3 have not gotten off to the hottest start. That's Rendon, Ohtani, and Trout. So Trout at least has put a few balls over the fence, Higgins. Hopefully he can do that again against the Rangers. But I totally agree. If I see these two teams squaring off, I definitely think the Angels are the better roster. Probably have the better bullpen, too, after Ohtani.
Well, exactly. The Angels stars, they've been in a rut basically as a whole, but the Angels themselves are still 500 at 3-3 to start the season. Meanwhile, the Rangers, they're 1-4 to start the year. So if the Angels can just get one of those 3 guys to have a hot night, maybe it's Trout that hits another home run, maybe it's Rendon that gets back to his Nationals ways, or maybe Ohtani lights it up on the mound or helps himself out in the batter's box. I think minus 135 with Ohtani on the mound, that's where absolutely your eyes should be set on.
Yeah, I think that's very fair, Higgins. Smart bet there. I like it.